All right, so the clinical question in PICO format is, do primiparous and multiparous patients who labor vaginally experience less complications in the squatting position compared to the lithotomy position? I chose this question because I feel like the lithotomy position is the default position for labor and delivery, which is curious to me because it seems that it makes more sense to have gravity help do some of the work. I've also heard from people that delivering in the upright or squatting position helps. Yeah, so this is going to be a presentation in 3 minutes or less, and we're going to talk about what I found over the semester. All right, so I looked at qualitative, systematic reviews, random controlled trials, and web pages, and I've done personal interviews, and these are 4 themes that I found consistent through all of that research. Theme 1 is that delivering in the squatting position actually shortens the duration of delivery. Theme 2, it decreases the need for tearing and episiotomies. 3, it facilitates proper fetal alignment. And 4, it decreases the need for instrumental and medicinal interventions. So with theme 2, nobody wants to go through that, that's for sure. So that's definitely a complication that occurs more during the lithotomy position. For theme 3, it facilitates proper fetal alignment because, again, gravity helps do the work. Also, the fetus is leaning more forward so that there's better, the way through is more smooth, let's just say that. And theme 4, because gravity is doing the work and there's a shorter duration of delivery, the uterus is less tired. It can have more effective contractions, and so that decreases the need for instrumental and medicinal interventions like oxytocin, epidurals, forceps, and vacuums, and even C-sections. It all is decreased with squatting position, is what I have found. So the inconsistencies with what my research shows, and also what we do clinically right now, is that we usually deliver patients in the lithotomy position because it is easier for doctors and nurses to do interventions such as suturing, also if shoulder dystocia does occur, all those interventions. However, it may not be easier on the patient, but it's easier for the healthcare providers. So that's an inconsistency I have found. So how do we incorporate this in our nursing practice? Well, the ultimate goal is patient education and choice, because with this evidence-based practice, it's not up to the nurses, it's up to the patient. It's not like the SASH evidence-based practice for maintaining central lines. This is solely the patient's choice, and the only way to implement this is really through good education. So, educating patients during antepartum appointments about their options of positions for delivery, with the benefits and pros, the pros and cons, so that they can have an informed decision made. Also, while they're there delivering, to go over and double check their birthing plan. For patients to be able to pick the right choice for them, help them discover their own values and preferences. For example, some patients who don't believe in blood transfusions may not want to deliver in the squatting position because it has been shown that blood loss is a little greater. Or for patients who really don't want a C-section, maybe they will deliver in the squatting position because there's less chances of that. So how do we work together as a team to educate our patients? Well, we can hold employee meetings where we share this information and evidence with everyone, or we can send emails, messages, video calls with employees to help educate them about this. Barriers with this includes employees' personal beliefs interfere. Maybe they don't want to educate because they don't believe in it, or employees too busy to incorporate the education, or they want to do what's easiest for them. And solution for this is incentives, like let's try to educate all of our patients and maybe we can have a pizza party. I think it's worth it to have better patient outcomes in the long run. So